doing well, son.
There he is.
Father.
Come now. You know who sired you.
That doesn't matter now. I miss you, Emma. I miss you very much.
You'll be fine. We're proud of you.
Ah,
What?
yeah.
I let you down. I lost the sword. I let that bastard get away.
Don't
Sorry,
be so
guys.
hard on yourself.
Yeah.
There's nothing you could have done to save us. And someone has to live and carry the torch.
A very, very emotional
As
moment.
for the sword, it's just a thing.
You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me.
Wow.
Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right. I have to leave you now.
Oh, please.
You know I can't stay.
Will I ever see you again?
God knows. Make her proud.
Don't go. Oh, don't go. No.
What on earth were you dreaming about? I couldn't wake you, and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzig wants you at the upper castle. The lords are in council with Jobst.
Right. I'll go straight away. What is it?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son, hobnobbing with lords and ladies. And here's me, as common as muck.
Oh, give over, you idiot. Do I look like a lord to you?
Not really. You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Get out of here! Or I'll have you clapped in the stocks.
Okay. Welcome. Depending on how I edit this, but welcome back. We're at the start of the epilogue. And yeah. So I suppose it's not really the end just yet. But as I said, I expected some kind of epilogue. Go to the upper castle during the day to meet Margrave Jobst. Are we... How about our armor and everything like that? Yeah, looks like. So is this our room now? Cool. Cool. And... yeah, let's start the day by washing ourselves up a bit. I wonder what the epilogue has to offer. Also nourishment at 120. We're still... What? Did I read that right? Yeah, 120, but we're stuffed as a pig. Agnes. I feel like walking to the castle today.
Come on up and take a look. I've got everything you need. Day, night, home or at work.
The life goes on. It really does. In real life. And in Kingdom Come Deliverance as well. It's actually a good reflection. Things come to an end. But at the same time, things always continue.
Good day, Henry.
In one way or
Greetings, good
another.
night.
Let's talk trade. You don't happen to have better piercing arrow. I want them all. I want them all. A fair bit of money. So we don't have to worry too much more about how we are spending. That Saint Michael's sword has really been working for us
Oh, how? Are you going to the meeting with
throughout the
Margrave
game
Jobst as
since
well?
we
I am.
got it.
What about Istvan? I assume...
That we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Capon.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Redzig.
It came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman
Yeah,
here is
sure
John
did.
II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Question is, which king?
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly.
Whichever
But
the wind blows,
times
or how
have
was it?
changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur. That King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it means giving up great privileges too.
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas has invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him. Sigismund would govern, while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
Correct.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, your graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
People like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergholf, Heinrich von Rosenberg.
The situation has gotten completely out of control. Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now Bergholf is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghof, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary, partly due to my efforts, and now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both. And there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghof know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, your grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like Skalitz? We have to put a stop to this senseless war.
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Berghof at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. Though a little risky.
I doubt Berghof would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
And I'll send Sir John here to Gutenberg to be my eyes and ears there. I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft a letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
There you go. There you
I
go.
expect it would be best to write it in your name as Lord of Lipa.
Quite so, Margrave.
What exactly am I to write?
Talk to your father. Radzik.
So,
Kobila.
it looks like you're off on a mission.
Yes, I can't wait.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way. Not to mention that Bergov is no saint.
Don't worry.
I know. You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be traveling as Lord Capon's bodyguard. You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to him. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open. What Bergov tells you is one thing, but what you see may be quite another.
Rest assured, Father.
And don't get embroiled in anything else. Just hand over the letter, hear out his reply, and return.
Yes.
Hand over the letter.
Very well.
Here is reply and return.
Bergov is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's one of the finest castles in the land. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough. Any questions?
League of Lords, I hardly know anything about. Sigismund. Rupert. Honestly, that's about everything.
That's about all.
Very well. Take the letter from Sir Hanush. And good luck, son. So what do you think of it all?
Pick up the letter from Margrave Jobst.
If I didn't know anything about the art,
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord, there is one thing that gives me no rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
Bringing order is one thing, but slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Gutenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
My lords, how's the letter coming along?
It's done.
Then we can be on our way.
Yep.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do
I
is
suppose
deliver
we
the
should
letter,
be on our way now.
listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never, Uncle.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a few days.
You can make damn sure.
Farewell, your graces. Come,
You
Henry,
can make
my men
damn
are
sure.
waiting.
I wish you Godspeed.
So, Lord Capon. Henry. Congratulations, you've completed the main storyline. Thank you. If you like, you can still embark on side quests and activities or just wander the world. You can end the game anytime afterwards by riding off the map with Sir Hans Capon's squad. Alright. Alright. What's that?
Come now, Hal. My men are mustered in the courtyard. We can get going.
Speak with Lord Capon in the courtyard. So, I don't want to do that then, I guess. Should we just by speaking to him, we should have an option, right? There's always an option if you're like ready or not yet. I'm sure that's the same. There's the same thing right here, right now.
So, can we set off now, Henry?
I can hardly wait. There was one other thing I wanted to see. And there is.
There was one more thing I wanted to attend to.
I see. We'll go on ahead and wait for you in the camp at Neuhof. I'll use the time for a hunt before we go.
Very well. We'll meet up there as soon as I'm done.
Hey, halt right there. Show me what you have on you.
Come on.
Are you deaf?
Do you know who I am?
Why?
Such are my orders.
Yep. And don't bother me with this.
I'm here on important business, and you're going to hold me up with some bloody inspection.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead then.
Go ahead then. What time of day is it? It's morning. Wow. Wow. You know what? Let's jump on the horse. And I feel I have the need to talk to Teresa. We need to speak with her. It was a long time. And she hasn't really been available when we have been around. Despite making my best efforts. Not really. Not really. Agnes, carrying water. I have a hard time remembering if I told you that I finished that quest, Aquarius. Hickman. I guess that's the result of doing that quest. Trying to recognize them, but I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure. Bloody hell, we have really completed the game. Or the main storyline of it, but you know, that's kind of now there's just roaming around to be done. Well, let's wait an hour and see if she why won't you start wrong button and see if she shows up. I hope that we could find some... Oh, here you are. Right. Okay, sorry. You want me to go outside first? It would be nice with some kind of closure.
Have you come to rescue me, Sir Knight?
I think I have.
Hey, lad. Don't you want a little wager on the rat?
Every time you speak to Teresa, it comes with that. I'd like to know. I want to ask about Scarlet's.
How did things work out with the job I arranged?
You did what I asked of you, but it wasn't enough.
What happened?
Antonia's a widow now, and
Welcome, Henry.
Vincent killed himself.
Oh. Because we helped. Teresa asked us to get some work for Antonia, I think. But I don't remember if she was the one to be the cook for Merchant Conrad Hagen, or if she would be one of the ones carrying water. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. Talk to Capon. Miller Peshek. Alright guys, I've been thinking for a while now. And to be fair, it's whichever kind of side quest I would aim on right now, it would just kind of feel kind of weird. Because yeah, what I'm trying to say, the storyline feels like, I feel like it needs some closure, and the time is now, It would feel a bit weird to go and do some off side quest. Feel like kind of disconnected a bit from the main too far. I don't really know how to explain myself. But I will for sure do a second run on my own time and experience more of the side quests for sure. And I'm sure that this is not the last piece of content I release from Kingdom Come Deliverance. I would be very, very glad to hear or read in the comment section down below if you would like to see more content from it. As I said, I want to play a woman's lot, and I'm sure I'm giving up the opportunity here, so I need to start a new one, I guess. I don't quite know, but I just assume that's the way, because it's a game said it ends here. And so that's something I want to play for sure. I will do that. And if you would like me to show that, let me know in the comments down below. How's Capon and his men just making camp here? Trying to summarize it just a tiny bit. Okay, we have even ranked up a bit. As far as the stats goes, we went all the way up to 20 in strength, 16 agility, vitality 17, 15 speech. Combat, defense 20, so that's a max out. Warfare 17. We didn't play very much with an axe nor a mace. If I would do it again, I would probably switch to the mace or the axe, because that's quite cool. The bow only reached level 13, the sword 20, unarmed 6. The skills here, horsemanship 14. Not too bad. Not too bad. Quest logs. We have done Vengeance. Epilogue, talk to Capon. Activities. Yeah, we have done a fair bit of activities. We still have a camp. We didn't clear out all of the camps. Done. All the main quests. And active completed 7 out of 50. Okay. 7 out of 50. We have done a fair bit. I really don't know how many quests there are. But I'm sure there's quite a bit more to be experienced. And I'm sure there's gems of side quests out there. Brute. Let's hope that we soon get some piece of news
How about it, Henry?
of Kingdom
Go,
Come
are you
Deliverance
ready
2.
for this?
So yeah, not really much of activity this episode, more than cutscenes and me talking, rambling. Sure.
Of course. At last I'll get to see more of the country and have a bit of an outing.
Quite.
So this really is the end
Let's get to it then.
of the game.
I finally have the
This
feeling
run.
we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
Cheer up, Henry. I have a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!
Off they go. And that's the end. The end of Kingdom Come Deliverance. And the end of this run. But once again, as I said, I'm open to... I will probably... I just don't know how, in what shape or form, but there's... I feel like there's a high probability that there will be more content from my part with this game, or not, but I will surely play at least one more run. But there we are. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this series, guys, not only this episode, and leave a like, a comment. For God's heaven, if you haven't subscribed already, do that. There will be more content on the way. This is a format I will keep on the channel for sure. And there's other games that I'm thinking of that I want to make a series of, but we'll see. There will probably be some kind of a poll if I haven't done one already when you see this episode, but yeah. That being said, until the next one, have a good one.